Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. I'm coming to you live from Highway 50. I'm driving home from the Royal Rumble Bonanza. Honestly, I had a ton of fun. I gotta go home. I gotta get to bed. So I apologize to anyone and everyone out there. This is the only way that I will be able to make a video tonight. I have an early 5 a.m. start time at work, which means my alarm will go off at 4 in the morning. If you can notice, my truck is about 1,000 times louder than normal. I had to borrow a car today. I'm getting my brakes done on the Wrestle Cruiser, and this was my only option to get it done. I'll get my truck back tomorrow. But let me send big thanks out to my buddy Victor out there. I had a ton of fun hanging out with him and his cousin's family, watching the Rumble over at his place. We had a ton of fun. Everybody knows Guy is green, WWE. You see the white hat, you see the green shirt. That's going to be Victor. He's on most WWE pay-per-views. You can look for him in one of the first front rows. I got over to the place after work today. There was a New Day against Team Cats out there. You had Tyson Kidd, you had Cesaro, you had Adam Rose. It ended up being a tag team match instead of a six-man affair because of Xavier Woods and his walking boot not being able to be up there in action. I don't know, the match was good. I marked out for Big E. I got to get behind my boy and, try to push him a little bit farther than where he is. He got a Rumble appearance, so you can tell that at least the New Day isn't just getting flat out and forgotten about and buried and left out to the pasture. It was Team Cats got the big win. Can't really remember what happened. Going from there, you had the Usos. They beat Miz and Mizdow. Big story there was that Miz not tagging in Sandow when he had a chance in order to do it. So you can see the futures of Sandow leaving Miz behind. Maybe it'll be like an Alex Riley versus the Miz feud, maybe just a little bit better. Alex Riley, I missed you in the Rumble. I seen you on a few of the WWE house show reports. I honestly really was hoping that you would be in the Rumble tonight. From there, we'll go to the Divas tag match. Those girls hit the hell out of each other, and I will honestly say that the Bellas are a whole lot better than they once were. But still, I honestly didn't care about this match at all. That brought us to the main event. I feel like I'm forgetting a match, but if I can't remember it, it probably didn't really matter that much. But John Cena going up against Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. One hell of a match. These guys really did beat the hell out of each other. Very, very good stuff. I really was impressed with this match. If you fell for Brock Lesnar being injured on the outside, being helped out by the medics, I will honestly say you're not the only one. It was good acting on everybody's part. I really fell for it. I really thought that, J&J Security was running in there, and they were really helping Rollins and Cena trying to find a way to finish the match without one of the guys being in there. It reminded me a lot of the Triple Threat, Rock, Triple H, and Angle from SummerSlam. In that match, basically, it was a botched Rock Bottom, I believe. Might have been a pedigree, one or the other. Angle suffering the concussion, having to head out to the back, and then have the willpower to muscle his way back out to the ring because the man must continue the match. Big shout out to Kurt Angle right there. But man, I really like the story that they were telling with the Cena and the I can't quit attitude. I don't know what Rollins hit off the top rope, if it was a 450, if it was a 900, if it was a 1080, I don't know what it was, man. All I can say is that it was fucking cool. He did looks like he came down a little bit short. He hit Cena in the nuts with a flying headbutt, I think was the final thing, and how Cena was able to not really sell the hell out of that and get back into the match. Big ups to him, because no doubt in my mind, there was contact, and it was forehead, and it was John Cena's stuff down there. But Really fun match. Brock Lesnar winning the match was a thought of mine, but I can definitely tell you that from watching a lot of people's prediction videos leading into the Rumble, that Brock Lesnar wasn't a very favorable pick. I think everybody thought that Cena was going to get the win. Rollins was going to cash in. No attempt at a cash in from Seth Rollins. Brock Lesnar, he did pin Seth Rollins right there in the middle of the ring. During the show, basically you had Paul Heyman pitching to the Authority that the Authority has a problem with Sting, and the man to solve the problem with Sting would be none other than Brock Lesnar. That is a match that nobody wants to see, but I think it's one of the curveballs that WWE does like to throw out to everybody, and basically not let you know what the WrestleMania card is. I think everybody can see that Sting versus Triple H is going to be a match. Maybe they do Sting versus Seth Rollins, but Brock versus Sting, no way in hell. That's not something I see. From there we go to the Royal Rumble, which was started out by Miz and R-Truth. I was very surprised to see R-Truth come out there, but number 3 was the big surprise. Bubba Ray Dudley, hard to call him that, even though he was wearing the old school Dudley outfit. He'll always be Bully Ray to me. I remember when he first got that gimmick in TNA, that I was very, very surprised that he would try and change his name and go there, but he really got that over. He really did push hard, and he really did come through with that. Him and R-Truth pulling off the Dudley Boy moves was very, very cool. I really did like that. I guess that Devon won't be a part of this trip, and maybe Bully Ray might be a singles guy, might be and that's just about it. Well, I love it. I mean, that's going to be awesome. I love Bully's run with Aces and Eights. I loved him as a babyface, hooking up with Brooke Hogan and the wedding. I thought that was a very cool angle. I liked his angle with him and Kennedy once the Aces and Eights was dead and buried. So I'm a big fan of his, and I'm glad that he's back in WWE, and I'm hoping that it wasn't just a one-time thing. Anybody hoping that Velvet Sky is going to be coming over and joining him in WWE, you're a mark and a retard. That's a little bit too much, but she's not really fired. Calm down. She's one of the most popular girls or knockouts there is in TNA, and she ain't going nowhere. They'll find a loophole. They'll bring her back. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be all right in knockout land. But the Rumble, really big surprise. Like I told everybody, I had number 10. I had number 11. My phone started going crazy when Daniel Bryan came out, and Daniel Bryan was number 10. I was already texting, asking for the money to be sent to me as soon as possible, that I was going to blow it on something good. I thought Daniel Bryan was a great guy to be a winner of the Royal Rumble this year. He was the guy in my heart that I thought was going to get it done, but it didn't happen. He had a slip-up. He was eliminated by Bray, and he was shocked. They milked it as long as they could, but they had to get out of the way, because I think once he was eliminated, it was Goldust that came out after him. But Bray Wyatt honestly really did get a great moment in the Royal Rumble this year. I'm going to be coming up to a stop here, so it's going to be a whole lot more quiet here. But Bray Wyatt just eliminating like Zack Ryder left and right, cleaning out the ring. We didn't get the ECW reunion. No Rob Van Dam or Sabu. A lot of the names that were thrown out there. Bully Ray was the one guy. No Sheamus return. No Randy Orton return. Those ones are going to be big question marks. But they had no Rey Mysterio. Stinger didn't make an appearance. But the big one that started blowing up everybody's phone yesterday was The Rock. And once Roman Reigns was left in the Final Four, Dean Ambrose finished it out with Corporate Kane and the Big Show and the Final Four guys. That was a big surprise to me. Basically, Ambrose was eliminated, leaving Kane and Big Show to pick apart on Roman before they started fighting each other. And he was able to, and Roman was able to eliminate the pairing. only for them to get back into the ring and start beating up on Roman. I fell for it. I'm sure I'm not the only one. The Philly crowd chanting, "We want Rusev," was a surprise to me, but I thought maybe that was just the guy that they wanted to win it. But I guess they saw him laying on the outside. Rock came down to break up the fight, and I don't know, Rock versus Rusev is a pretty sexy match. Although once Rusev was in the back, he sort of had a push and shove pull apart with John Cena. That was a match that I had down on a piece of paper, so maybe Rock's not coming to WrestleMania. I'm not sure, but Roman got the win. Lots of boos anytime he got any kind of offense inside of the match. People were all over his ass like Batista last year. And I don't know, I think that Rock was there to try and save face, and it didn't work. You got to be thinking that more than likely right now they're out at dinner or sitting in catering, and Rock is going over the timeline with Roman Reigns about, they tried to do the same thing with me, pushed me to the moon. I went away for a while, came back as a heel, and they fell in love with me. Maybe Roman Reigns does need a heel turn. I've heard some people talking about it as of late, but maybe we need to find a way to really make this go through. He was hated as the Shield, but at the same time he was loved. They basically turned him babyface for the last 2 months of the Shield run after WrestleMania last year. Man, fun stuff going on. Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble. He's the #1 contender. Brock Lesnar waiting for him in the back. It's gonna be a fun one, guys. I just got home, gotta upload, and I gotta hit the hay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably give you a good little video on my lunch about what I think's going down for WrestleMania 31. Thanks, everybody.